Yes, I'm Andrew Warner. I'm the Senior Marketing Director for Europe at Expedia. The session which I ran today was all around data. Now, a lot of people have been talking about big data, but what does big data really mean? And our contention is it's not really about the size of your data, it's about how you structure it. And by structuring your data better, you can better target people and you can deliver them better services which are more relevant. I think two of the key takeaways were, firstly, it's not hard to get lots of data. And one of the problems that businesses face is not really sure what to do with all of this information. But what you really need to think about is ultimately still focus on your commercial goals and being customer centric. It's the customer, it's serving the customer better. That's why this data is useful. So think about how you structure that data to make it manageable. The second thing I'd say was that a lot of this data is contextual. The services that people want depend where they are, what device they're using, and the situation that they're in. And that in itself gives you information as to what's the right thing to give to a consumer at what point in time. And if you get that right, you're more likely to convert them and get the sale that you're after. I think the most interesting question I was asked actually was around how to get a cheap flight to New York. As a travel agent, it's a question which we get asked a lot. But actually it was quite relevant to some of the presentation because in fact, often if you do the right search on Expedia, if you buy a flight and hotel together, then you can often get the hotel for free because we're able to dynamically price different packages. So if you buy more stuff from us, then we're able to give you a discount. So it's always worth looking to see if the flight and hotel together are a similar price to the flight by itself. So it's a bit of a travel tip there for you. A couple of tips that I could share with the marketing community are, don't get fixated on jargon. Don't get fixated on this term big data. I mean, the term itself is just nonsense. It's just data. And ultimately, the digital world which we're in now is no different to the world which we were in 20, 30 years ago. We still have lots of competitors and lots of consumers. And by serving consumers better and giving them more relevant stuff when they want it, we're more likely to convert and we're better likely to get them to come back to us. So I think that's one thing. I think the second thing I'd say is test stuff out. Too many people, I think, particularly in the UK, think that everything they do has to be a big idea. Small ideas can actually make you lots of money. Lots of small ideas, keep iterating, keep trying stuff out, test it with a small audience, see if it works. And if it works well, scale it up. It'll make you a lot more money than stressing over lots of big ideas which never get delivered.